One young woman who heeded the call was Melissa DePaiva Gibson, who allowed God to work through her in an amazing way, offering forgiveness and reconciliation despite the horrific circumstances. Melissa was just 8 years old when she and her family moved to the Pacific island nation of Palau, where her father, Ruimar DePaiva, served as pastor of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in the main city of Koror, and her mother, Margaret, worked at the Adventist school. Melissa and her brother, Larasan, quickly made friends and soon felt at home. Tragically, just 1.5 years after they began their ministry on Palau, Pastor DePaiva, his wife, Margaret, and their son, Larasan, were brutally murdered one night in their home. Melissa was kidnapped, abused, strangled, thrown down a ravine, and left for dead. Providentially, she survived. The perpetrator of the crime, Justin Hiroshi, was apprehended and sentenced to 3 life sentences for his terrible crimes. At the state funeral held in the Palau National Gymnasium, Ruth DePaiva, mother of the slain pastor, invited the mother of the perpetrator to come forward. Putting her arm around Justin's mother, Mrs. DePaiva said, "Here we are 2 mothers. I am sure the mother of Justin has prayed so many times for her son, and I am sure her heart hurts terribly. We train them, we educate them, but they have their own minds." Mrs. DePaiva, who had visited Justin in jail just days earlier, offering him forgiveness and hope in Christ, urged that no one hold this crime against Justin's family, but instead offered forgiveness and reconciliation. Her actions changed and healed the heart of the nation. 18 years later, in 2018, Melissa, now married and a nurse, followed in her grandmother's footsteps, returning to Palau, where she went to the prison and met Justin face to face, offering him forgiveness and peace. This amazing story is told in the newly released film Return to Palau, which premiered on March 16, 2022 in Palau, in the same national gymnasium where the DePaiva state funeral was held nearly 20 years earlier. Once again, the gymnasium was packed with people, this time, however, not to mourn, but to experience the joy and peace that only God can give. Through her forgiveness and allowing the story to be told through this powerful film, Melissa is answering God's call to go and reach a hurting world for Jesus Christ.